Well, hi everybody. It is Wednesday, October 30th, and it's my day off. So let me show you now what I've had to eat today. All right, I know it doesn't look like much, but this is an 8-point breakfast. I have 2 eggs and 2 egg whites, and that's 0 points. I have a quarter cup of fat-free cheddar cheese on there for 0 points. I have the Simple Truth organic sprouted seed bread, which is, I have 2 slices, which is 4 points. 2 grams or 5 grams of butter on that for 2 points. So that's 6 points in my toast, 0 on my banana, 2 points in my coffee. So it's a 8-point breakfast. Having a light lunch today, I have 1 cup of fat-free cottage cheese for 3 points. I just have some pepper on that. And then 2 ounces of the Oscar Mayer deli turkey breast, the oven roasted stuff, for 1 point. So I have a 4-point lunch today. So tonight I'm having a bowl of soup, and I put some of my pumpkin in there with it. And it just made it a little bit more filling. So this is basically chicken broth with just a little bit of shredded chicken, some carrots, and some pumpkin, and it's all 0 points. All right, I am having my little own progressive dinner here tonight. This is just chicken breast with a quarter cup of low-fat mozzarella for 3 points. I just have some jalapenos on there too. So 3 points, and then I also had my chicken soup, which is 0 points. So right now it's a 0 point or a 3-point dinner. For my dessert tonight, I decided on this. I was going to have something else I'll tell you about in the video, but I decided on this. I melted 30 of the Lily's semi-sweet chips in a bowl, and then I chopped up a banana and just stirred it up. So this is a 2-point dinner or a snack. It takes me to 17 points for the day. Oh, I'm really cold. It has been pouring down rain all day long. Matter of fact, my satellite just lost signal because it's raining so hard. 17 points today. For that dessert I was going to have, I've got those Hershey bars I bought last night in the freezer, and I looked at it, and 3 of them are 10 points. Well, I had 8 points left, and I thought, okay, well, I have 2 of them. 2 of them were 7 points. One of them was 3 points. And I thought, well, I could melt one of those on that banana. Then I thought, nah, I'll just use the Lily's sugar-free chips instead. So, 30 of those chips are 2 points. So I saved myself, a point. But I looked at that Hershey bar real hard. Now, what I can do is I think I can take one of those and put it in my lunchbox tomorrow. And that'll be like a 3-point snack for me at some point, and that way I won't have access to the entire bag. And it'll be like my little Halloween treat. I don't know. So, I told you yesterday I was thinking about going over to the cemetery today, but it rained the entire day. And I have to work 11 to 8 tomorrow, so I'm not going to make it tomorrow. And I work 11 to 8 on Friday, so I'm not going to get there till Saturday. But it rained, and tomorrow the rain is supposed to turn to snow. So, lovely weather we're having here. Matter of fact, there's some talk about them canceling Trick or Treat tomorrow and making it for sometime over the weekend. I don't know that they will. I do know that if Trick or Treat were on a Friday night and there's a football game, they would cancel it or change it to another night. So, don't eat that. No, that's chocolate. No. Anyway, yeah, I didn't do anything today. Matter of fact, I didn't even get dressed today. That's how, I was really tired today. I swept my floor, and my one big closet I have here has been, it was filled with boxes from when I moved in. So I took those out today, and I broke the boxes down and folded them up. So I still have the boxes. They're just taking up less space in my closet. And I was going to start working on my one pantry closet, because that's kind of the same situation with all my canning jar boxes. I'm just tired. I'm going to go to bed early, and I'm going to fix my lunch here in a little bit for tomorrow so that I don't have to worry about that, because I have to leave here about 10:30 in the morning. And, you know, I told you yesterday it was going to be a chill day for me, and that's exactly what it is. Matter of fact, like I said, I didn't even get dressed today. I still have my pajamas on, and I don't feel bad about it. So, anyway, just watching a little bit of TV until my signal went out. Now I think I'm going to switch over to the Hallmark Channel on the internet TV. So, I'll watch some Christmas movies yet tonight while I'm fixing my lunch for tomorrow. So I'll spend time working on my budget, which is always fun, you know. So, pretty much what my day was today. Yeah, tomorrow night I'll be trick or treat will be all, if they have trick or treat, it'll be all over with by the time I get off of work. So I understand where I live, nobody comes out here anyway. It's out in the country, and there aren't any sidewalks. It's a country road. There are no close neighbors that have kids. There is a guy that lives next door with his wife, but I see grandkids over there every now and again visiting, but there are no kids that live around here. So there is a subdivision not far from here that if they're going anywhere, they're going to go there. So anyway, yeah, Halloween, it was always a big, big thing at our house when Joe was alive, because we fixed this big dinner for him. And I was going to make my beef stew and a pumpkin. I'm not going to get around to that, but I'm thinking about having the kids over this weekend for dinner, and maybe fixing it then. So that's it for me today. You know, Sandy, I watched your video about your self-sabotage. You said you're going to stop your self-sabotage on November 1st. Why not just start tomorrow? Because no time like the present. I was thinking about that today, that, my points reset tomorrow, and I thought, well, I could maybe eat those candy bars tonight since my points reset tomorrow anyway, but I thought, oh, why bother, I keep remembering last November I had a big month. That's kind of what, last November kind of is what jump-started my good weight loss, even though I stalled out again after the first of the year. No, October so far, I have lost weight. According to today, I did lose weight. So, I don't have my computer open. Yesterday, I was 199, I think, 199.0, which was a half a pound less than what I was last week. Today, I was 198 point something. Not a lot, but I think my entire weight loss for the month was only about a pound, if that, or just under a pound. So far, tomorrow's my last weigh-in of the month, of course, because it's the last day of the month. But I'll be able to tell you tomorrow exactly how much weight I lost for the month and where I am for the week. I'm down for the week so far. But I didn't have hardly any activity today other than just walking around here. I didn't even go down the stairs today. When I let Molly out, I stayed up here and just kind of watched her in the yard, and she came back up. She doesn't like the rain. So, I just watched her. I didn't even go up and down the stairs today. I didn't even go down to the mailbox because the weather is just so crummy. And like I said, I didn't even get dressed today. So I just needed a day. I wish I had 2 days. I do have, it's not next week. It's the week after next where I have 2 days off in a row. And one of those days I'm going to go get my nails done. But it'll be nice to have 2 days off in a row where I can just kind of chill. And my body still hurts. So I'm thinking a nice hot soaking bath tonight sounds good. I'm going to finish up my dishes, get my lunch made for tomorrow, and then I think I'm going to do that. I'm really trying to make a reset. I am anxious to see the new plans that are rolling out. I went on chat tonight on the Weight Watchers app, and asked when those were going to be made available to those of us who are online. And they told me that we'll get them the same time everybody else does. And we're able to go to a meeting to pick up the materials on that too. So I may do that if it works out, because she said it 2 weeks. So that might be the week that I've got those 2 days off. If I can find a meeting, I might stop in and pick up some of those materials just to look at. So, but right now, I was thinking about it, and what I've heard is the one plan is a lot like the Points Plus plan. That was, I think that's when we got 30 smart points a day. Was that the one that was just before Freestyle? I did really well on that one. And it's in a way, you get more points, but I think it's the most restrictive one. Like I said, I did really well on that one. So I'm really anxious to really delve into this. I know that Barrett Pastor has put up on her YouTube channel the plans. I don't know how she got them, but I know she's got some good tutorials on it. I just need to research it for myself. I've done okay on Freestyle. I've lost over 40 pounds on Freestyle. But I did really well. I lost weight more rapidly on the one before that, and I think it was easier to follow. So, matter of fact, some of my old menu plans that I pull out of my computer is based on that program. So, I'll just have to do some research, but I do want to see in print all the materials so I can make a good decision for myself. So, this next year, from now until November 1st next year, my goal is to get to goal. I don't know if I can do it. I still have quite a bit to lose. I mean, I've got probably 70 pounds yet to go to get to goal. Maybe a little bit more. So I don't know. I mean, that's a lot. If I can have another year where I lose 45 pounds, I'd be okay with that. But I would really like to get to goal. Maybe by the end of next year. My original goal for this year was to lose 90 pounds. I didn't make that, and I'm not gonna make that. My next goal, yes, I want to get to that 100-pound mark. But my next short-term goal is to get into the 180s. And I think that's doable in November. And then my next goal after that will be to get into the 170s. And it's at that point I'll hit the 100-pound mark. But so instead of looking at that huge, big picture down the road, I'm just setting like a short-term goal. Like I said, my next goal is to get into the next decade of numbers, which is the 180s. So I'm going to concentrate on that and really try to make November this year as good as the November was as far as weight loss. Was last year. Yeah, last year November I was an emotional wreck, so I don't want to go back to that. I mean, this is a tough week coming up for me. I want to tell you, because tomorrow is Joe's birthday. He would be 69 years old tomorrow, had he lived. And he was the Halloween baby of the family. And November 3rd, just 3 days after that, is the 2-year anniversary of his death. So this is kind of a bummer week for me coming up. And I know it's probably going to be a stress eat week. I know that. Saturday, a couple of my kids want to get together and go out for dinner. And that's on November 2nd. The reason we want to do that is that's the anniversary of the last time we actually talked to him. So just things like that. This time of year is bittersweet. It's the time where all these celebrations coming up and everything. All the Christmas decorations up in the store, at least they're on their way. I've got some up here already. It's just, it's just bittersweet. And there are days that I break down and I just stress eat just because I'm sad. because, once you lose somebody, as hard as you try, it's never the same. So I'm bound to determine at least this year for a weight loss to make it a good year from now until this time next year. We never get over the loss of losing someone, I'm never going to get over losing Joe. I'm never going to get over losing Aaron. We're just, my family, we're just learning how to get along without him. And that's all it is. So, I am never going to lose my love of food. It's always, for a long, well, not always, but for a long time, it was my go-to comfort. It was the one thing I could depend on to make me feel better momentarily. In the end, it made me feel worse. But momentarily, it made me feel better. So, I'm working real hard on that food addiction. So, there are some things that just really trigger me. When I'm at work, what triggers me, especially when I have to work the grocery door. Because right by the grocery door on the left side of me is Subway. And I'm smelling that bread cooking all day. And I'm watching the sandwiches come out. On the other side of me is the deli where they're roasting chickens, making barbecue chicken, making macaroni salad, making macaroni and cheese and mashed potatoes and all the good comfort food. And I am dealing with those smells all day long. On both sides of the store, no matter what aisle I'm in, I've been by the Halloween candy. And I resisted until yesterday. And then I had myself convinced I needed chocolate. So I got chocolate. Ended up not being as bad as what I thought it was going to be as far as my eating. I did get the smaller bag. I didn't buy the jumbo bag. All that's going to be marked down 75% tomorrow, though, I think. 75% off. And then we're rolling into the holiday season where they already have the baking aisle up in the store, But I kind of have a plan for that. So, all right. Well, I'm going to wrap it up now. 17 points today. Tomorrow is my weigh-in day. I will try to get a weigh-in video up at some point tomorrow. It will be later in the day, though. It won't be my normal morning. Because, like I said, I have to be at work at 11 o'clock. So, but I will weigh in tomorrow, and I'll let you know what happens there. So, for all of you that are struggling this time of year, no matter what your struggle is, if it's food, if it's, sadness like I deal with, we are all in this together, and we've got each other's back. And know that you can always, always send me an email, and I will try as hard as I can to respond. I know that I'm way behind right now in answering emails that I've gotten, and I will get back to all of you that have emailed me when I have a minute to think. I'm still trying to wrap my head around, this going back to work thing and feeling tired all the time. I know it will get better. I just have to get used to it. It's been almost a month since I started work now, so I expect things are going to start turning around for me, and I can start getting to a routine again. It's just the late nights that bother me, When I was a teacher, it was dark when I left in the morning, but I had my afternoons free, after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, just trying to find a routine that works for me, both with eating and with working, and I know it's coming. But like I said, we all have each other's backs. And I know that there's many of us that struggled through October. A lot of us. So, time to get moving and hit the holidays on a good mark. And we need to help each other get through the next 2 months of the year. So, I will be back tomorrow. Let you know how my weigh-in went. And you guys have a blessed night.